Welcome to Setting the Pace Day Edition.
This is the design team. We'll be looking into how our teams are doing here on planting the seeds.
Indeed, we have some interesting projects going on here, but first, a little bit about ourselves.
Oh, of course. How could I forget? For the unenlightened out there, I am Raven, writer, designer, and connoisseur of all types of stories. I will be digging deep into these projects and giving a hard critical analysis.
And I'm the Rabbit, Issa Moonbunny, content creator, designer, and mother of two. I'll be examining the finer elements in the analysis with a bit more tact.
And without further ado, let's see who's up first on the chopping block.
Well, first up, we have Worth-Aware, which seems to be taking one article of clothing and showcasing different ways to alter it.
Renewable fashion. I'm very interested to see what they have.
Yes, me too. Next up, we have Gulp, which will be testing different types of edible straws to find and promote good alternatives to plastic straws that are better for the environment.
Ooh, I'm a big fan of straws, so you can see what they are doing on their episode.
Yeah, I know I don't like straws ending up in my rabbit hole, that's for sure. Next up, we have Snoutin' About, which will be wagging around Wood County, and they will be interviewing someone at the Wood County Humane Society about community issues.
I find animal issues to be very important, wouldn't you say so?
I would think so. Next up is Caffeinated and Carbon Neutral, which is discussing the difference of sustainability as a student living on campus or off campus while doing some arts and crafts.
And don't forget the coffee.
I know I need my coffee. And finally, we have Planting the Seeds.
Oh man, that tacky charade. It sounds like it was written by a toddler. They seriously need a new guest host. I mean, really? Ravens? What is this? Edgar Allan Poe?
I don't know, you're the Raven, but I think it has a quaint charm to it.
Forsooth, verily, thou art a lowly squire. I mean, who writes like this?
All right, now cut it out.
Fine, fine. Now, where were we? Ah, yes, planting the seeds. Where to start? That was a hard question for us to answer.
Yes, we went through a lot of concept sketches and iterations trying to find the thing that really resonated with what we were trying to accomplish as the design team. We started by making a mood board over on Pinterest and setting up Discord for communications outside of class and really honing in some of the ideas we had heard our classmates talk about.
We knew we had to make it fit the day theme, but other than that, we had free reign. A lot of our early designs tried to incorporate aspects from all the different podcasts that we could.
We tried to tie in plants, thrifting, pets, and even caffeine because I know I surely need mine to get through a design day. I don't know about you. We even created a survey form through Google and used the same to set up our rating system for the podcast as well, as that was one of the tasks Zhao had laid out before us. Even an abdominal surgery couldn't keep our team down, as I was sending work from the recovery bed, not wanting to put us behind the 8 ball, if you will.
And thank goodness we did. We had gone through so many ideas and iterations, we only had a little more than a week before the logo was due, before we actually ended up choosing which one was going to be in our final draft. And we went with one of the more simpler designs, which was probably a good idea because some of our more complicated rough drafts did not have the time to revise and polish the logo as much as we did.
Hey, those color palettes and typefaces turned out pretty nice in the end, too, especially with our microphone sun iconography. I know, not our usual choice as we tend to design during the witching hours, but it was a refreshing change-up.
Yeah, much too bright and sunny for my taste, if you ask me.
Luckily, thanks to my experience with Twitch, the podcast setup was a bit easier to put together. The design angle made the summaries easy to write, and while it took a little more effort, once we decided on our base avatars, getting them to animate to the lovely state you see us now was a quick teaching and learning process, so all we really had to do after that was design our lovely set you see here and have someone drag in these lovely chairs for us to sit in.
Yeah, but it did take some tweaking to get the display card in shape.
Well, actually, it was a pretty fun process trying to find ways to get a macabre animal outfits in this size for our old-timey photo shoot for the cover. But once we received the parchment back, it was really just a matter of laying out the letters for our podcast title and printing it on here. And then, of course, I'm not that great of a fortune teller as to guess where and how long our podcast would be, so I had to consult the stars to divine a time and place for the internet as a placeholder for us.
Not to mention the script for this podcast. How did we even begin to explain how we wrote this?
Well, you see... just like that.
Har har. But seriously, the entire script needed to be written, and we didn't exactly have much of a project to talk about.
But the horrors persist, and so must we!
So we combined our writing skills and witty banter to compile this all for the lovely people out there who happen upon our podcast.
So thank you so much for taking the time to stop by, and don't forget to check out all the other lovely projects by our classmates from both day and night teams. Be sure to check out the link tree, and please fill out our survey as well.
Well, that's a wrap for us. Thanks for joining us again. Bye.
Au revoir!